Hi everyone, so this is Junior 3 and we're looking at the second page right after the warm-ups, and these are exercises 11 to 30, and the structure of this is a little bit complicated, but I'll explain that briefly now. But first of all, the main thing to get cracking with are the chords. The chords there. So E, let's do E first. So finger number 2 and fret number 2 and string number 5. So if you play that on its own, it would just sound like this. That's this one. And using your third finger on that second fret still, on the 4th string, which should sound on its own like this. Okay, and then you have that first finger, just when you've got these two fingers there, just pressed onto the first fret of the 3rd string. So all together it should sound like, and all the strings are, yeah, so there's that one. And then you have the A chord, where we're not playing string 6, open string 5, so playing it from string 5. All of these fret 2 as well, so you've got fret 2 on string 4, string 3 and string 2. Now, there's multiple ways of doing this, and I'm sure you can swap these two around for E if you feel more comfortable, but this is the normal go-to. So fingers 2 on the first, on the first one, so being the 4th string. First finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 3 numbers there, and then the 3rd finger on the 2nd string. So it kind of, it's really well presented here as like a triangle, but of course we're just on that same string, same fret. We're not, moving to other frets. It just makes it easier for your first finger to just be a little bit on this side of it. Cool. So all together, that's the first note. This one, and that's this one. So all together, lovely chord, and that's an A. Moving on to the D minor, and I don't know about you, but I find D minor to be the most awkward, just because, well, for a number of reasons. So first of all, we are playing strings 4, 3, 2 and 1. We're not playing strings 6 and 5, so already that's a bit of a weird one. Then we are playing across 3 frets. This one's 2 frets and this one's 1 fret, so there's another thing there. And also there's not very many variations, there's not very many different ways of playing this in terms of where you put your fingers. Okay, so it makes sense to follow this. So let's do the bottom. Normally when we do chords, let's start from the lowest string upwards. Okay, so string 4 is open. String 3, you've got your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, should sound like this, and then your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. That's what that note should sound like on its own. And then this one, so that's the first, if you remember doing the G7 chord, that was the note that we were playing. And just to remind you as well, it's much easier to play it when you have your finger close to the metal bit of the fret, okay? Just on the edge. Not touching it, just right next to it, basically. So altogether, that should sound like this. That's a D minor, which is another awesome chord.